Just a sec. Oh, hey, love, it's you. Come on in. I'm Stacy, aka Riqochet Rose, and welcome to another Tarot and Oracle video for the month of April 2019. If you're interested in your own private reading, the details of that is underneath the description box. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe. I would love to see you again. And if you only plan on being here one time, at least hit that like button for me. All right, love, let's get on to your information for April of 2019. Now, before we get started with your tarot reading and oracle messages, I just wanted to share your horoscope from the Cosmopolitan magazine for the month of April 2019. And these horoscopes are by Jake Register. So Sagittarius, the blaze of Aries season activates your chart sector of romance and fun for the first half of April. Action-packed Mars in your relationship zone ignites your sex drive, but can also spark arguments with the partner. If there's a hard task on your agenda, try to complete it around the 14th. The Sun and optimistic Jupiter connect that day, expanding your motivation to get shit done. Sagittarius, for the month of April, you have these three cards that represent the beginning, middle, and last part of April. So for the first part of April, I pulled the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And, altogether, this reading is telling me you're kind of scattered this month. But the Seven of Pentacles in reverse tells me that you were working on something, planning to work on something, but not really doing it too much, not putting too much work towards it. And that's going to lead you to the middle of April. And for whatever reason, it could be a relationship that you're halfway working on, a job you're halfway working on, but whatever the case, in mid-April, it's going to bring you to a very sad energy where you're lashing out at people. So I would think the advice here is whatever it is that you are kind of putting off, don't put it off. Put your energy towards it when you're ready. Now, the last part of April is the Page of Cups in reverse. Now, the pages can represent younger people. So for some of you Sagittarius, this could be your energy, a younger page, or this can be someone outside of you for that middle April. But for late April, this can be a younger water sign, which is a Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Cannot believe I forgot that I'm a Pisces. But anyway, if this does not represent a person outside of you that is bringing you this energy, this will definitely play a part in your world at the end of April. Loss of self-esteem, loss of direction, writer's block. In a sense, something will have you stuck. And I really feel it has something to do with this energy at the beginning. So you definitely want to work that out so you can have a better April in the end. Now, I got these cards off of Amazon, and they aren't marketed as oracle cards exactly. At least that's the impression I got from the advertisement. But however, these cards work just like oracle cards because they always deliver messages that I didn't even know I needed until I saw them. And they're called affirmators, love and relationships. Now, the first card that came out for you is independence. I embrace total independence, and I see how empowering that is. Even when I'm in a relationship, I can still be independent by meeting my own needs and creating my own happiness. When I do that, I'm the fullest version of myself, and I have much more of me to give without needing pieces of me in return. All right, so this card I call the codependency card. People that can be codependent on relationships, usually draw this card. Levity is the next card. Laughter is the best legal medicine, and it looks like it's time for you to take a sweet, sweet hit of it. When someone annoys you or a plan goes awry, try finding something funny in there. And if you ever feel like the butt of a joke, remember the only difference between someone laughing at you and someone laughing with you is that in the first place, in the first version, you're not laughing. You always have the option. So opt to lighten up. It's legal in almost 200 countries. So, this is basically telling you to come out of that energy and don't allow people outside of you to control your emotions. These cards together tell me that you could possibly be codependent on someone else, and perhaps they may have, because you're doing that and being dependent on them, they may have taken a bit of the control. And it's time for you to take control back of your life. If this is someone making you feel bad, it's time to look at it different and walk away if that's what you choose. Your next card here comes from Messages from Your Animal Spirit Guides by Stephen D. Farmer. And the card I pulled for you, Sagittarius, is Platypus. Stop complaining and focus your attention on the blessings in your life. So a good way to stay stuck in depression is to keep on telling the same story over and over. Everyone you talk to, you complain. Everybody that you see, you complain. You find complaints out of everything. Well, it's time to pull back and retrain yourself and stop complaining and look at the blessings in your life. Every morning, I actually talk to my spirit guides and I thank them for being there and guiding me on the right track. Even through those harsh lessons, I'm grateful because I learned the lesson and I was able to move on. And Sagittarius, you have to stop complaining, because when you complain, that becomes your energy, that becomes you. And if you don't want to be the Debbie Downer all the time, like what Sal says, then you definitely want to start telling yourself and others a different story. Tell them about your happiness. Your next oracle message comes from the Wisdom of Avalon oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed, and you have the Serpent, knowledge, healing. So the Serpent's message is one of healing or of gaining knowledge. Whatever situation you're in right now is meant for this purpose. The Serpent also reminds you that knowledge is important. Perhaps it's time for you to read a book or take a class in order to gain more understanding of your inquiry, or you may need to ask questions of others who know and can help you. The Serpent also lets you know that you may be suffering because there are aspects of yourself that are wounded and still need tending. All right. So that really makes me think of you telling yourself that story over and over. Perhaps you're actually living that story over and over too. So these changes need to be made. For others, of course, there could be some things that you're halfway working on that was addressed in your tarot reading. And this is a card to let you know, work on that. That could be a relationship, that could be money, that could be schooling, whatever it is, you need more information. So from the Power of Surrender oracle cards by Judith Orloff, MD, I pulled Surrender to Divine Timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. Usually things happen when you're not looking for it to happen. You just tell the universe what you want, put it out there and let it go, and work on yourself so you can match the vibration of what it is that you want. Be patient. Whatever it is you're trying to get to, it will get there, but it's going to require some work on your behalf. Hence the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Working on something, but not so much. Well, you need to work on it a little more if that is something that you are working towards. All right, Sagittarius, but this is your reading for April, and I do wish you a happy, happy April. Hopefully you have heed the warnings and you can turn things around. Thank you so much for coming to see me today, and I do hope the messages help you. I hope you have subscribed because I would love to see you again. Take care, love.